Hi, this is a very sincere gratitude and thank you for Jonathan and Bridget. Thank you guys for really changed and transformed my life forever. I'm 42 and there have been a lot of troublesome past all the way up to when I can remember like 5 years old, 7 year old, and some of the process that you helped me go through really transpire a lot. And let me share a lot of the detail for those of you are watching this. Um, Before I met them, there is some sort of weird pre-programmed um, habitual behavior in my life, and I didn't know what that was, but it's sort of I always feel like there's some sort of glitch. Like when I was doing things or when I was thinking this, the sort of way I was thinking, acting, doing, relationship building with people around me. There's just something there that I don't know what it is. It's sort of like hidden on the subconscious level, and because of that, it was hard for me to move forward, and I feel like I was stuck. It was really painful, not having a great relationship with my mom, having a harder time having a really like deep touch with my wife, with my kids, as well as being a CEO of a company, very caring for my team. Although I try to be a support as much as I can, but I feel like something there that I don't know what it is, but I know I could be better. I can be better. I want to be a better version of myself, and 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 thanks to a mutual friend, Ben, that introduced me to Bridget and Jonathan, and we went through a session. Because of my background being an artist by nature, that my visual ability to visualize things allowed my session with Bridget and Jonathan like really empowered, and they helped me. It might sound weird, but they helped me went back through time. I was talking to myself when I was the vulnerable, like little kids when I was a five, like major incidents in my life, and they helped me revisit it. And I was talking to myself, and I was calming myself. And through the end of the process, wow, I feel like 80% of, I'm sure not everybody's result will be the same like mine, but it was such an amazing process that, wow, I feel like the weight, the load that would just evaporate, it was gone. And it was such a weird thing, I kid you not. Like if you look at my face expression, I used to look like this before. I have this really dark thing, if you look at me, you feel like this guy has some worrisome past. This guy is really tough person. But if you look at my facial expression, my jawline, that same day, right after the session, even my wife, even my mom was talking like, what happened? This softened up, this softened up, and just there's some sort of inner peace within that's restored. And the funny thing is, I couldn't really talk to my mom for about 20 years. And that night, wow, we talked, 15 minutes. And that was for 20 years. That had never really happened. If we talk, usually we end up in a fight. So that was such a transformational change. I don't really know how to explain it. And I believe that if you're in a position where you feel like something from the past that's disturbing you from being the person, best version of yourself, and you want to do better, you want to be better. And I highly recommend Bridget and Jonathan because they have the capability, they have the ability. And I feel like I'm the living proof because I don't believe, or first of all, I may not acknowledge there's such a processy or ways to solve this kind of problem that I didn't know even exists. And it's like a miracle. it did, and I kind of sort of call myself after that session, after that day, I am the new Micky, Micky 2.0, and that's been really gratifying. And now I have a new set of lens with a new set of perspective at life, at relationship, at family, at business. And the new perspective is so empowering, and it feels great. And besides feeling great, I think I like the most part about working with Bridget and Jonathan is I know that, like I said before, not everybody has the same power. For me, personally, I am a visual person, but some people, I believe, are more, I guess, inspired by certain words, certain phrases, or certain little mini stories. And them two have two different skill set. One is more visual, one is really guiding you through this transformational journey through the very powerful words and sort of energy channeling sort of phase. And that's something that I never experienced before, and it is a wow factor for somebody like me who is very logical based, being a CEO of a company. I never thought I would be talking like spiritual or like energy. Those vocabulary, those terminology do not exist in my book until until that moment, and it's really amazing. And so, with all this said, I would urge you, if you're like me, if you are stuck having strike a balance between business and your personal life, and that meaning relationship, or you found that some part of your, I guess, personal traits, or sort of your thinking and your behavior, you don't know why you do certain things. Maybe it's time for you to have Jonathan and Bridget to help you dive into the past and help resolve that and give you that clarity and sort of feather light feeling, that you are living the best version of yourself because you have that calmness, a peace in your heart. And that's something I feel like everybody needs to be at. It's like you're in a special place, in a zone. And so if you're looking for this transformation, again, I really, really urge you to, just have a talk with Jonathan and Bridget. Shoot them with any questions, that you have, and to see if you guys are a good fit, which I believe so. And I think you'll be surprised that how they can empower you and how they can transform you. And so you have like more power to face the journey ahead and a bigger world, bigger opportunity. Yeah. Again, I will say thank you, Jonathan and Bridget. You changed my life. You changed me forever. And because that, I'm a better person because of you. And now I have courage and I have clarity about life. And a lot of things that I didn't understand why I'm behaving a certain way, now I do. And I have fixed them. Fixed them meaning I've either embraced them or I exactly know where they came from. And I know why it is. And that's the biggest mystery in my life that I wasn't aware of. And thanks to you.